Hi, hey guys, Steve here for Hooked Dice Miniature Wargaming. Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at a 3D printed model, a giant worm. I'm going to get to that in a sec. Before then, if you haven't already, please subscribe and please hit the bell icon so you're always notified of my next upload and you don't miss a thing. Here we go. Alright guys, so here we go, my 3D printed giant worm. This was a absolutely fantastic model to paint, and it's actually probably the first 3D printed anything I've ever painted. Actually, that's not true. I painted one other 3D thing. It's just a small thing I did for actually a high school, a college class back in 2015, 2016. I'm going to get to that in another video though. So this was a fantastic, it was awesome to see this thing get printed out. It came in 4 stages. I'm going to actually get to the model in a moment. But it was really cool to see it come out, to work on, put it together and paint it, and it was just a joy to paint. Absolutely fantastic. I believe it was a friend of mine who did it. It was printed dense and on sort of mid quality. Dense meaning that there's a lot of foundation inside. It's really full. It's completely full inside. So it's not heavy, but it's thick, it's dense, and it's going to stand up to a beating. So I'm going to flip around. We're going to look at the model, and I'll go over the paints I also used on it while we do that.
So here it is, my 3D giant worm. Really, really cool. That came with a whole ton of spikes. So it came in well, I said 4 pieces, technically a bit more. So the base, right up to there, was one. This is a piece. This. The head is also a piece. And these, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, those 4 spikes, for lack of a better term, whatever they were. Those were also printed out with the base. So this is literally, it was such a fantastic, easy to put together. Obviously, it's just gluing on. You can see there's some gaps in there, and that's okay. That was just sort of an effect of it being 3D printed. I did a lot of shaving and filing in there to get it as flat as possible, but if I started doing any more, it'd actually start affecting the body. I'd actually start going into the details here. So I just did what I did. I put it together and said, that's that. Again, it was fantastic to paint. It was nice to paint something other than Space Marine armor, although, I mean, with some of these ridges, it's a lot alike. It was cool to paint the flesh in there and the gooey mouth. It was a lot of fun. It was a fantastic way to get back into it, and just to have some fun with these models. It's just great. It was fun. It was a great break for Marines. It was a great break from doing 40K stuff and just dive into something completely different. You can actually see on the bottom there, that's the blue. The material they used there. You can see all the different lines there for where the base was done. So like I said, it's very, very dense. Had a lot of fun with that. And next we're going to look at the paint. So come on down here. So the shell itself was Nagaroth Knight. I used the Hawk Turquoise as the base for the underside. A little bit of Seraphim Sepia on there to darken them both down. And then I did a dry brush where I mixed some white with the base colors. Move those out of the way. The skin was obviously, I just used Acadian Flesh Tone and Ball Red as the wash, and then just again highlighted with that Acadian Flesh Tone. The ground itself and even some of the spikes underneath that white was actually, where is it? Yeah, the P3 Hammerfall khaki, my khakis, lost my khakis. And of course the stone was the P3 Bastion Gray. I did a wash of Agrax Earthshade, well I can talk today, and then I just highlighted again with the base colors on top. Actually I think I just did a dry brush. That's actually how I finished the whole thing off, just a dry brush of white mixed with the base colors, and that was it. So it was a very, very simple, very easy model to paint. Didn't take very long, but it was actually rather cathartic to do something different than Ultramarines, different than Space Marines, different than anything 40K, and just sit down and paint a model that wasn't going to be used for anything other than just displaying. You know, maybe I'll have some fun with it. Maybe I'll throw it into some tyrannic creature. Who knows? Maybe something demonic. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't know, and that's half the fun. It's just a really cool display piece. But yeah, that's it. That's the colors I used, and I just really love this model. It just came out so well.
So there you go, guys. That is my giant worm, a 3D printed model. As I said, it was so much fun to do. It was just a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. See you around. Keep rolling those dice. We'll see you later. Bye.